Hey guys, Smart Prepper. Okay, so I wanted to touch base on something that I noticed last week. There was a news story right here. I'll show you the clip of it in China about the Bubonic Plague, a confirmed case near Mongolia, I guess. And this is weird to me because we never hear about this. Statistically wise, the Bubonic Plague ran rampant in the Middle Ages. It killed like 200 million people. The stats recently, between 2000 and 2015, it's only killed about 582 people. Okay, but the reason I'm making this video is because this is the same kind of pattern that they started with COVID. Okay, there was a little news story that came out of China about a new flu strain that's infecting blah 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 blah, right? And then about a week later you hear about a case in the US, and then about 2 weeks later, boom, we're locked down. So yesterday, a squirrel tested positive for the bubonic plague in Colorado. Here's that news story. Here is a little screenshot of it. And I've been doing some research, and I can't find out why they tested the squirrel in the first place. Like, what caused them to want to test this squirrel for the plague? I mean, but I mean, if you research it, you'll see the news stories pop up. It's all recent stuff. Now, I'm wondering, wave one of this COVID shit really didn't work, I don't think, the way they wanted it to. And maybe... is this wave 2? This is going to be stage 2 of Agenda 21 here. They're going to push the plague on us, which, it's a deadly, that will kill some people off. I mean, fleas get infected, they bite people, people get it. But the thing is, with the plague, there's antibiotics and stuff already to treat this because it's been around for fucking centuries. But I think it's just weird that now all of a sudden they're talking about the Black Death coming to America. And another weird thing, and I didn't get a picture or video of this guy, but a few days ago in my local grocery store, Kroger, there was a guy in there wearing a mask, and it was one of the Black Plague, or the Bubonic Plague masks that they wore back in the day that looked like a weird bird leather mask. And it looks like this, and the reason it looks like this is so they stuff that beak part with herbs and stuff to filter out any harmful whatever that they might ingest. It's a creepy looking fucking mask, but there was a guy in Kroger wearing that mask, and he was walking around the store with a single orchid for a while. And I didn't have my phone, unfortunately. Pointed him out to quite a few people. They said, "Ooh, that's weird, that's creepy." But it was one of those fucking masks, and I don't know. Is this where we're going? Are we gonna, the phase 2 here, or wave 2 of COVID didn't work? I don't know. What do you guys think? Have you heard about this? Do some research. Type in Bubonic Plague 2020 in your search engine. Mainstream media, I haven't even looked on any news, besides the little clips I got to put on here, if they're even covering this. But if they're going to start pushing this is going to be the next thing, I think, that goes over this country. Because if you saw, there's a video of Bill and Melinda Gates talking about, America didn't take this first wave seriously of COVID, but they'll take the second wave. And they kind of snickered and looked at each other. I don't know if you've seen it. It's creepy. It's real creepy. Like, what the fuck, dude? Anyway, I thought that's weird. And I honestly did a video like this of COVID. The same shit. It's just weird. On March 1st, I did a video talking, because they were kind of like talking about it a little bit here and there. And then, there was one case in Seattle, and then boom. So, I don't know. What do you think? Like I said, it's a bacterial infection. It spreads from fleas. You get bit by fleas, small rodents, stuff like that. Cats are real susceptible to it. Here in Michigan, yesterday, Monday, we got a mandatory mask now, so you can't go into any public building anywhere without wearing a mask. They are allowed to refuse service now if you don't have a mask on, which I think is fucking ridiculous and stupid as fuck. But you need groceries, you gotta suck it up and wear a fucking mask. So, all right, guys. On another note, my garden is looking great. That I planted. I don't know. I think I did a video when I first planted it, but it's looking real good. I got my tomatoes look good. Got some jalapenos over here. My bell pepper plants haven't really started doing anything yet, but my jalapenos are growing good. Like I said, my tomatoes look good. I got Roma, beefsteaks, cherries. My zucchini plants are doing real good. That's a zucchini there. These are cucumbers that are crawling up the thing. You know, peas, everything's looking good on that. So that's on a positive note. Another thing I've done too is I've got some surveillance cameras. I know you can see this one above my head right here. There was one behind me in the other video. I've got one on my front that I've got around my property now, just in case you don't know what's going on. But let me know what you guys think. Is this gonna pop off as the next big thing, the next big issue here? The bubonic plague makes a comeback in 2020. I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. Research Agenda 21. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Spartan Prepper out.